Hello and welcome to the lecture of thermodynamics. In this lecture, we will discuss about the relation, we will derive the relation between Cp and Cv. That means we will derive the relation between heat capacities, heat capacity at constant pressure, heat capacity at constant volume. Now, what is heat capacity? Heat capacity is a path function. We generally discuss heat capacity in two paths, at constant pressure path, at constant volume path. These all we have discussed in our previous lectures. In this lecture, our focus will be on how we can draw the relation between Cp and Cv. So, if you recall our previous discussion on heat capacity, then we have already discussed that heat capacity is the ratio of dq by dt. That means heat capacity is dq by dt. Now, if you take Cp, that means at constant pressure, that means dq dt, that means you are talking about at constant pressure, and Cv means dq dt at constant v. Okay, and you know dq you can write is equal to tds. These all we have discussed. Now our focus in this lecture will be on to derive the relation between Cp and Cv. We will derive various relation between Cp and Cv. So let's start. Okay. So we'll start with the first law of thermodynamics, with the mathematical expression of first law of thermodynamics. Okay, so you know the mathematical expression of first law of thermodynamics is, you can write like this: dq is equal to du plus pdv. So from first law of thermodynamics, you can write that dq is equal to du plus pdv. This is the mathematical form of first law of thermodynamics. Now we have already seen in our previous lecture that du can be written as Cv dt plus del u del v at constant t into dv. This we have seen, this we have discussed in our previous class. So du you can write is equal to Cv dt plus del u del v at constant t into dv. So instead of du you put this. Okay, so from here now what you can write, dq is equal to, instead of du you write this one, so Cv dt plus del u del v at constant t into dv plus pdv. Okay, now what you do, you divide this equation by dt. So you divide it by dt. Okay, divide this equation by dt. So in the left hand side what you will get, dq by dt. Here you will get Cv into dt by dt, that means 1 plus del u del v at constant t into dv by dt plus p into dv by dt. So this you will get. Now if you introduce a condition that the pressure is constant, so you take a condition where pressure is constant. Now I have told you various times that if you introduce a constant, then what will happen here, the complete differentiation d will become partial differentiation, will become del. Okay, so this part in the left hand side what will happen, so this will be del q del t at constant p is equal to Cv plus del u del v at constant t into, this will become del v del t, the condition is at constant p, plus p into del v del t at constant p. Okay, now from here what we will write, you see the left hand side del q del t at constant p. So what is this, this is Cp. This we have just seen that this is Cp, del q del t at constant p is equal to Cp, that means heat capacity at constant pressure. So left hand side you have Cp is equal to Cv plus, if you take this part as common, del v del t at constant p, okay, you can take this part as common, that del v del t at constant p, then what you will get, you will get here del u del v at constant t plus p. That means what you are getting from here is that Cp minus Cv is equal to del u del v at constant t plus p into del v del t at constant p. So this you are getting starting from first law of mathematical form of first law of thermodynamics. You are getting this Cp minus Cv is equal to del u del v at constant t plus p into del v del t at constant p. So this thing I will again write in the next page. So here so what we have just get is that Cp minus Cv is equal to del u del v at constant t plus p into del v del t at constant p. Now up to now we are doing in general terms. That means this relation is valid for all the gases. Okay, this is valid for all the gas equation, for all gas. This is valid for all gas. Okay, now first let's take the ideal gas equation, that is Pv is equal to RT. For ideal gas, what you know, this term del u del v at constant T, del u del v at constant T for ideal gas, and for this gas also P into V minus B is equal to RT. For this gas, for these two gas, what we know, for these two gas, what we know is that we have already discussed that del u del v at constant T value is equal to 0 for both the gas. That means this part del u del v at constant T is 0 for both the gas. Now if you first take the ideal gas situation, then in the left hand side you have Cp minus Cp. So in the right hand side this part is 0. That means what you are getting, P into del v del T at constant P. This you are getting. That means you have to get the value for del v del T at constant P. Now you have ideal gas Pv is equal to RT. So V is RT by P. So if you take the del V del T at constant P value, so del V del T at constant P, that means R by P. So differentiation of T with respect to T is 1, that is R by P. That means if you put here, so what you are getting, Cp minus Cv is equal to P into R by P. That means, so what you will get, so Cp minus Cv is equal to R. Okay, now if you take for n mole of ideal gas, that means in that case Pv is equal to nRT. So Pv is equal to nRT, and this will be nRT by P, and this will be nR by P, and here there will be nR. That means Cp minus Cv is equal to nR. So if you write in terms of Cp bar, that means you know Cp bar or Cv bar is equal to Cp by n, or Cv bar is equal to, you can write Cv by n. Okay, so instead of Cp, if you write Cp bar, then what you will get, Ncp bar minus Ncv bar is equal to nR. This you will get. Okay, so if you so from here what you will get, Cp bar minus Cv bar is equal to R. So what you are getting, so for if you take for n mole, so for n mole of ideal gas Pv is equal to nRT, what you will get for n mole, Cp bar minus Cv bar is equal to R. Okay, and this is valid for ideal gas. Okay, n mole of ideal gas. Now, or you can write like, because Cp bar is equal to Cp by n, so if you write in terms of Cp and Cv, so Cp minus Cv will be equal to nR for n mole of ideal gas. So for 1 mole of ideal gas, Cp minus Cv is equal to R, but this is valid only for ideal gas. Okay, now if you see here, Cp minus Cv is equal to del u del v at constant T plus P into del v del T at constant P. Now we have discussed about Pv is equal to nRT gas, and now we'll see about P into V minus B equal to RT gas. Now for this gas also del u del V at constant T value is 0. Okay, so this value del u del V at constant T value is also 0 for this gas, P into V minus B is equal to RT gas. So what do you get? That Cp minus Cv is equal to P into del V del T at constant P. That means for this gas, for this P into V minus B is equal to RT gas, what you have to get? You have to get the value of this quantity del V del T at constant P. So if you do from here is that for this gas, the expression of V is RT by P plus RT by P plus B. So if you get del V del T at constant P value, so as B is constant, this part will be 0. So what you are getting? You are getting R by P. Okay, so you are getting R by P. That means for 1 mole, if you put R by P, so PP will cancel out. So Cp minus Cv will be equal to R. Okay, for 1 mole. Okay, fine. So for this gas also, you will get the expression Cp minus Cv is equal to R. This you can do. Okay, for 1 mole for these two gas. Okay, now what we will do? We will again write this. Again we will write this, then we will do for van der Waals gases actually. Okay, so now we'll again write that equation, that Cp minus Cv is equal to del U del V at constant T plus P, okay, into del V del T at constant P. Okay, this is valid for all the gases. Now if you say for 1 mole of van der Waals gas, that means P plus A by V square into V minus B is equal to RT. We know that this value, this del U del V at constant T value is A by V square. This we have discussed in our previous class. So del U del V at constant T value is equal to A by V square. So what you are getting? So you are getting Cp minus Cv is equal to A by V square plus P. This you are getting, and you are getting del V del T at constant P. Okay, so from here you can write that P plus A by V square is equal to RT by V minus B. So Cp minus Cv, so instead of P plus A by V square, you can write RT by V minus B from this equation. Okay, and you have del V del T at constant P. Now for van der Waals gas, P plus A by V square into V minus B equal to RT. I have told you in the previous class also, if you do the differentiation with respect to T at constant pressure of this equation, P plus A by V square into V minus B is equal to RT. For this equation, if you do the differentiation with respect to T at constant pressure, then you will get the value of del V del T at constant P. So for 1 mole of van der Waals gas, if you do this, so first you take this as the first function and this is the second function. So you keep this constant and then do the derivative of this function, and then keep this part as constant and then do the differentiation of this function. Okay, like this you can do. So if you do, then I am telling you the final result, what you will get the value for del V del T at constant P. So you will get R by P plus A by V square minus 2A V minus B by V cube. So del V del T at constant P value, this you will get. You can do it in your own, you will get this value. Okay, you will get this value. Now what you do, instead of this P plus A by V square, what you do, you put the value of RT by V minus B. So you put, instead of P plus A by V square, RT by V minus B, and then you will then you just simplify, and after that what you have to do, you have to take two assumptions. Now you have to take two assumptions, and the assumption is as V is greater than B, so V minus B whole square you can write almost equal to V square. So instead of V minus B whole square, you can write V square, and if you put this value, then what you will get? You will get a term like this, 1 minus 2A by RTV to the power minus 1. Now if you, so this is a binomial expansion, you take the binomial expansion up to one term, that means up to, you write 1 minus 2A by RTV to the power minus 1 is equal to 1 plus 2A by RTV. You take up to this, okay, because the next terms are very small. Okay, so you take up to this 1 plus 2a by RTV. Now if you do this, then what you will get for Van der Waals gas, for 1 mole of Van der Waals gas, Cp minus Cv is equal to R into 1 plus 2a by RTV. So for 1 mole of Van der Waals gas, you will get this relation. Okay, Cp minus Cv is equal to R into 1 plus 2a by RTV. This you will get. Okay. Okay. Now what you will do? So we will write the relation between Cp and Cv that is valid for all the gases. That means we'll write this equation again. Cp minus Cv is equal to del U del V at constant T plus P into del V del T at constant P. This is valid for all the gases. Now if you use the fast thermodynamic equation of state, then from fast thermodynamic equation of state, what we can write is that del U del V at constant T, this we have already discussed in our previous class, that del U del V at constant T is equal to T into del P del T at constant V minus P. So instead of del U del V at constant T here, you write this T into del P del T at constant V minus P. So what you will get from here is that Cp minus Cv is equal to T into del P del T at constant V minus P plus P into del V del T at constant P. Fine. Okay. So P will cancel out, and what you will get? You will get Cp minus Cv is equal to T into del P del T at constant V into del V del T at constant P. Okay. Okay. So this is the, you can say, the fundamental relation. Okay, and this is valid for all the gases. We have not done any assumption, or we have not put any value which is specific for a particular gas. Okay, so this is the fundamental relation, you can say, or this is valid for all the gases, and this is also, this equation also, you can say, actually valid for all the gases. Okay, so in this lecture, what we have discussed, so if you summarize today's lecture, then at the very beginning, for ideal gas and for a gas where the A term is equal to 0, we have seen that for 1 mole Cp minus Cv is equal to R. Okay, and if you take Cp bar, that means Cp bar is Cp by N, and Cv bar is equal to Cv by N. So this is true for ideal gas, 1 mole of ideal gas, and for a gas where A is equal to 0, that means P into V minus B equal to RT gas. Okay, then for 1 mole of Van der Waals gas, we have also seen what will be the relation between Cp and Cv, and the relation for 1 mole of Van der Waals gas will be Cp minus Cv is equal to R into 1 plus 2a by RTV. So this will be the relation, and then by using fast thermodynamic equation of state, we have shown you, I have shown you the fundamental relation from where all other relations can be drawn, that is Cp minus Cv is equal to T into del P del T at constant V into del V del T at constant P. So this is the fundamental equation. Okay, and this is valid for all the gases. Okay, so in the next class we will again derive some relation between his capacities. So that's it for today's lecture. Thank you for watching.